Utah is the place for those who want to grow a business or even think about growing a business.
It sure is. Here in this sponsored interview is Caitlin Roberts from the Governor's Office of Economic Opportunity to talk their Startup State Initiative. Caitlin, this is so exciting. This was just announced Friday. Tell us all about what's gone into creating it and what it is.
I'm so excited to share this with you. So the governor launched an initiative to really empower and highlight how Utah is already the startup state of the world, and give resources to folks who are either have a small business or might want to start a small business. So this initiative, again, launched by the governor, I think it's a really bold vision to support the strengths we already have in Utah, and supported by the Governor's Office of Economic Opportunity. And really, that office is to just focus on businesses, whether you are a large business, small business, ensure that we can grow in a sustainable way in Utah. With all the growth we're having, we want to do it in the right way. And this initiative in particular, there's a website that was launched on Friday, startup.utah.gov. And that is really the one-stop shop for folks who might even think about wanting to start a business.
Caitlin, this does not surprise me. I think when I moved here 8 years ago, I thought, what is going on? What's in the water in Utah? There is an entrepreneur in every corner. And there are people at home right now saying, should I start something? I have an idea. Are those the people you're trying to reach?
You know, I also moved here about 10 years ago, and Utah is different. We knock it out of the park in so many areas. Our community is fantastic, obviously our national parks, but really we have the most diverse economy. We speak over 120 languages in business, so we're really a global economy here in Utah. So with our diversity, our educated workforce, our incredible universities, it's fertile ground for folks to own and operate a small business, and also, you know, think about maybe there's an inkling of something you want to start. This resource will really help you with every step of the journey. So businesses come in all shapes and sizes, but the pain points, the struggles, the things you have to deal with, those are all really the same. And so this resource is really incredible for folks to work through problems, get connected to a community, and have all the resources at their disposal. One of the things when I moved here, I was so impressed by the state resources. And I think folks do not know how much is there to support you as an entrepreneur or as a small business owner. Regardless of what challenge you're facing, there's probably a resource the state can help.
Let's talk a little bit more about that, because maybe you do have a prototype of something that you're working on, or maybe you do just have that inkling. So we hop on the new website, and what are we going to find? How do we navigate it?
So this website, it's beautifully designed. It's very intuitive. The landing page really takes you through the entire journey of starting and operating and even selling a business. So whether you just have an idea and you want to figure out how to get a business plan, there's an automatic business plan generator, which is incredible. I've never seen that before. There are resource guides on, how do you incorporate? How do you deal with government regulation and burdens? How do you file your taxes? How do you find financing? What's right for the stage and the sector that you're in? This is applicable to, folks who might be making something at home that they want to sell, or starting a restaurant, or starting a science or technology company. It's applicable to everyone, and that's what's so great about it.
Well, you've mentioned so many things that could easily overwhelm someone at home who thought about doing business, and they're like, no, I can't do taxes, I can't do all of those things. And we, in fact, have so many guests who do their business out of their own home. Could this be someone for an 18-year-old to 20, 30, 40, even someone who just wants to start at 60 years old?
That's right. That's right. I think this is for everyone. You had an amazing speaker on, right before this segment. This is applicable to a single-owned small business owner. I started a business a couple years ago. I looked through this guide. It's like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have had this resource when I started. So it really is applicable to everyone. I mean, whether you're the next consumer goods product that's going to come out of Utah, or if you, are young or in your second career and you're thinking, I want to do something different and I don't know where to start, that's the place for you to go.
Well, what an incredible resource to now have at our fingertips. You have done all the hard work by compiling that for us. A business model right there that we can just draw up. Time for a side hustle.
That's right. No, I think the governor deserves a lot of credit, and the Governor's Office of Economic Opportunity, for implementing this initiative, because like you said, Utah is special for lots of reasons, and this is really leaning into one of, I think, our biggest strengths.
Absolutely. Thank you, Caitlin, so much.
Thank you.
That information on your screen right there.
That's right. Startup.utah.gov. And you can follow the Governor's Office of Economic Opportunity at Business Utah for stories from small business owners.
Oh, we sure will. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you again to the Governor's Office of Economic Opportunity for that sponsored interview.